Hi guys, in last video we have seen what is Flake8 and how to integrate Flake8 with Git. So if you didn't watch that video, just click the link above and you can first see what exactly Flake8 is. So Flake8 was like a code formatter, but it doesn't automatically formats the code for you. It just suggests something for you and you have to correct that. So all the quality standards are mentioned as error codes or warning codes. So just for the revision, I can show you this was the repository Python dir, and this sample.py file we were referring, which has some issues. This is a simple program which calls prints function, and this prints function print this line. Okay, so there are some issues. Let's see what are the issues. I will go to this directory, go to command prompt, and then run flake8 for sample.py file. So if you see, there are four issues uh, with respect to the quality standards. Like one is block comment should start with hash and space, but in our case there was no space after hash. Then there should be only two lines before and after the function call, but here there are multiple spaces, right? Also blank line at the end of the file should not be present, and there are the blank lines. So these are the errors. But flake8, even in case of pre-commit hook, flake8 didn't resolve it automatically. It just it compromises it. It shows you that these are the errors, you have to resolve it so as to follow the PayPet standards. But today we will see what is the black framework. Black utility or black tool in Python is specifically used for code formatting, and which is uncompromised code formatting, which means if it finds any quality issues or formatting issues, it will correct those issues on behalf of you. So we will see how it does. First we will install it on my machine. Yeah, it got installed. And also let me check the version again. Python version is 3.7.4 and black is also installed. So now next task is, we already have a repository, and let me take pull again. Let me clear the screen. So we already have a repository which was previously having a pre-commit hook, right? So and also a pre-commit should be installed. So pip install pre-commit. Let's see if it is already installed. Okay, so we already have pre-commit hook, and we also have the YAML file that we created for Flake8. So I open it, and we will change this pre-commit hook which we created was for Flake8. Instead of it, I will create for black now. As I already told you that the Python version is 3.7.4, we are also creating black framework for Python 3.7.4. Let me change this code. So see, so this is the repository for black available on GitHub. Use this repository. Then revision should be stable. Hook's name is black, and it works with the version Python 3.7.4. So your pre-commit config.yaml file should contain this repository, which is black, and then try to install it. So to install it, you can just say pre-commit install. Yeah, it the new commit, the new hook for black is installed at the location .git hooks pre-commit. So now we are all set to modify or push the commit. So before pushing it, we have to add the files. Newly modified file is sample.py, which has some issues that I currently told you that there are 4-5 issues, and this new file, right? So let's first add it, both the files, then status. So now they are saying that you have to commit the code, but before committing it, the pre-commit hook will run, and pre-commit hook runs black, and it will automatically modify the file. So make sure that you should know what exactly currently the file is. So precisely, our hash does not have space after it. Then there are 3 blank spaces before the function, 3 blank spaces after the function, and there are a couple of spaces after the end of the file. So these are the issues that we identified. So let's see whether the black framework modifies your file automatically and resolves all these formatting issues. So checking black, we will try to commit. So for first time maybe it takes time, but it's multiple times, so it failed, right? So you can say black ran successfully and it says that there are some issues, so it failed, right? After that, files were modified by this hook. Because it was failed, that means there are some issues, and black automatically reformatted your sample.py file, right? So let's see now whether it has changed. See, I just reloaded the file in my notepad. Hash is now having space after it. Then there are only two blank spaces. There are two blank spaces after the function, and there are no spaces, extra spaces after end of the file. So this sample.py is automatically modified, reformatted by the black library that we have installed as part of the pre-commit hook, and it ran when we actually tried to commit this file automatically, right? So let's say git status. So if you see, in case of Flake, if we modify file, we don't need to commit it again or add it again, because it automatically edited the file. That means it has changes, so we need to again add the file because black changed the file, right? Now if I say git status, it says again commit the file, right? Pre-commit YAML. Okay, so it says that it's a YAML file, so we don't need to commit it again. And this file was already committed and we just added the new changes, so we are good to push the file. So let's see now. Yeah, so it's pushing the, it has pushed the changes. So if you see the sample.py file on master, and it has changed with the new changes. There are two spaces before and after, and there are no spaces after end of the file, and there is space after hash. So you can see that these are the modifications that you need to do to install the black. First thing, install pre-commit hook, pre-commit on your machine. Then create one YAML file with this configuration, take a note of it. Then commit this file along with your changes so that it should know. It's a one-time utility. You need to one time install pre-commit hook and this file, and once it is set up on your machine, you don't need to do all the time for that particular repo. If there is a new repo, you have to do it one time for every repo. And once it is all done, you just need to run the commit command. So pre-commit hook will automatically run because it is installed, and it will show you whether the black successful or not. If black failed, anyways it corrects the file automatically. You need to add the file again and then push the changes. So yeah, share this video if you like this video, and uh, please put in comment box if you have any suggestions or new things that you need to explore, so that we can take that up. So thank you for watching this video. Let's data.